Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope that you guys are having a great start to the new year. I don't know about y'all, but I have been looking forward to 2023 ever since I can remember. I've always known it as my graduating year and something that I've looked forward to. I want to make a vision board to kind of just put down things I want to try to achieve and chapters that I'm looking forward to in my life. I don't mean this to be like, yes, I'm going to write all this down and it will happen, because I don't know what's going to happen in my future. For all I know, my life could have a totally different plan later than what I'm expecting right now. God could just have a different plan for me, and I'll come find that out as I get there. So I am doing this vision board more just to see where I am now and to be able to look back at it and to see how far I've gotten and how I've grown. It's more of goals I have rather than manifesting it, personally. I think it'd just be really cool to be able to look back at this like 10 years from now and just to be able to see what I've created and what I've achieved and what's actually been different. Okay, I talked over me drawing my camera, but basically I really love photography. It's a nice hobby I have. I want to get more into it in the future and just continue working on portraits and landscapes. Yeah. Okay, now for the plane. I actually really want to travel in the future. I think it'd be so cool to be able to see the world. I want to do study abroad in college, but outside of that, I want to just live in London. I want to live in Toronto. I just really want to be able to live in different places for like months at a time. Also, it ties into photography as well, because I can just travel for photography and take photos of just really beautiful places that I see and just life in different countries, different atmospheres. I think that'd be super cool. So as you can see, these are some places I do want to visit. Some I want to live in, some, just like a month-long visit or something. I have been to New York City, but I really want to go again just to be able to see more Broadway. I saw Dear Evan Hansen on Broadway before I left, and that was so cool. Okay, and the earth is essentially just me wanting to create things that are beautiful and God honoring, that just capture truth in a sense and create a good impact on the world or the people around me. So that's kind of just what I'm drawing right now. Okay, so as you guys can probably tell, this is a YouTube plaque. I'm kind of just putting this there, not necessarily like a goal well, it is kind of a goal, but it's more of a wish that I have. It'd be really cool just to get the YouTube plaque, which is I think 100,000 subscribers. So kind of just tossing that out there as a little thing that would be cool one day. So that's definitely something for the far off future. Yeah. Okay, this is going to be a drawing of an apartment. I want to get a nice apartment one day that has lots of windows, so it lets in a lot of light. I'm not sure if that's like a normal thing that people want, like, oh, I want an apartment with lots of windows, but I think that'd be really good for my art, so I can just have lots of natural lighting. So, artist things. Yeah, I also want it to be like very open and spacious and just like comfy vibes and stuff, so I can like be comfy while doing art with nice light. It'd be cool to have a nice place for friends to come over as well. But yeah, so I'm just sketching the apartment. And now I'm drawing like a city background because I'm a city girl. I would not want to live in the country. No offense to anybody who lives in the country. It's just not my thing. So I'm drawing a city because I want to live in a city. Doesn't have to be like a big city, but not a small town in the middle of nowhere. Not my thing. erase those lines. Line, 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 line. Oh, we're done. Okay, so here's a quote I really liked. It's from a book. It's called Steal Like an Artist. I don't remember who it's by. I'll figure that out in a bit. But it's basically just like, you're ready, start making stuff, do it now. You don't wait until you feel like you're ready, because then, you're just never going to start it. Kind of how it was with YouTube. I really don't know if I'm ready to start it. These are going to be phone cases and Etsy, because I want to have an Etsy little store where I can sell prints of phone cases that I designed that you can just pop in the back of the phone case. I think that's something that would be really cool, because I really want to be able to design stuff too. So this is one small little step towards that. Yeah, this will probably end up being a summer project, because I'll probably be really busy with the end of my senior year, so that'll be a summer thing. I wonder if y'all can guess what this is. Oh, look at that, looking like a book. And it's a sketchbook. Of course, I still want to draw and stuff and continue working on different skills and drawing things. I don't know, man. Just drawing as a whole. Okay, and now I'm just drawing Niagara Falls. I actually was able to visit this summer with a really close friend, so that was really cool. So it's more of that's kind of just symbolizing more travel that I want to do. Like, it'd be really cool to go back, but it's kind of just like I have traveled to a few places, so it's kind of like I want to keep this up and keep traveling. So I'm just going to be coloring the waterfall right now. This is actually a picture that I took on my camera. I have a reference. I can pop it up right here to the side. But yeah, so I'm pretty much just kind of sketching that out based off of the picture. Drawing in white foam of Niagara Falls, because the mist is incredible. Like, it's just everywhere. And then whenever you catch the sun just right, you can see the rainbow just like in the middle of Niagara Falls. It's so cool. And this one's actually the Niagara Falls from the Canadian side, because I was able to cross over the border legally with a passport and all that fun stuff, of course. But yeah, it's no offense to America, but it's so much cooler from the Canadian side as opposed to the New York side. And this part is also mist, but I'm doing blue because I don't actually have actual white. Like, you can use white as like the highlights and stuff, because it's not actually like truly white. You can always see like colors behind it and stuff, and this kind of just gives it dimension. I know this is a vision board, but I've kind of talked about what I need to talk about, so now I'm just kind of talking about my train of thought between this, because it's actually taking a bit of time. Then erasing the guidelines, my sketch lines a little bit, and then I should be pretty much done. Now I'm pretty much just coloring in everything. One thing I do want to like work more on with my art though is being able to have like a more fun, sketchy feeling, that it doesn't have to be like these perfect lines, this perfect line art, that I can have fun with it and not have to stress about everything looking perfect. Because like, as you can see this, I'm kind of just like throwing the colors in and stuff. I'm not really like, the opacity is different and stuff. Like, I don't know, that's a lot more fun than trying to make it like perfect the first run. Like, I can still do like these realistic drawings, but I want to be able to work on my style and just getting more comfortable with doing more free feeling drawings. Time to color in the apartment. Did you see that line? That was not it. Brown floor, wood. And then that's a little aloe vera. Not that I can keep plants alive. I have a succulent right now, and I am currently killing it. It's just slowly dying. Also, I don't know why. It's leaning to the right. That's where a lamp is, but like the literal window is to the left. So that's fun. My sister, she can crochet, and she's actually crocheting me like a little pot of like succulents so I can bring it to college. And that's one succulent plant that I cannot kill because it is literally crocheted. So that's that's really sweet of her. I really like it. She's so talented at her crocheting. It's insane. And yes, I will plug my sister every here and there because she's amazing. Coloring the city background. Wrong blue. Still wrong blue, I think. Oh, maybe I just need clouds, actually. Yep, just need clouds. On to coloring the sketchbook. So I'm coloring it yellow just because one of the sketchbooks I use is the Strathmore 300 series, and those are generally yellow. So that's pretty much why it's yellow. I have so many sketchbooks. It's not even funny. Like, I just kind of, if there's a sale at Michael's or Hobby Lobby, I feel obligated to get it, which probably is not good for my bank account. But like, it's like buy one get one free. I'm like, I will use this eventually, so of course I'm gonna buy it. But I mean, I do use them. Like, I actually just turned one into my notes journal for church because I ran out of my normal notes paper and I had that one available. So I was just like, you know, I'm just going to use this because I also sketch all the time in my notes journal for church. So, you know, 2 in 1. By the way, this isn't the camera I have. It was just really aesthetic that I found on Pinterest a while back. So I wanted to draw it like this. Also, playing around with that fun, sketchy, free feeling. It's not perfect, doesn't have to be perfect. Same with the coloring. That's also fun. I want to start a photography Instagram soon. Who knows when that's actually going to get around. But I think that'll be a lot of fun because I actually have some pretty good photos, at least in my opinion. They're fun to take. I also really want to learn like actual like photography things because I kind of just do whatever feels right and hope for the best. Yeah. Then we're painting in the airplane. Okay, and I'm separating Etsy from everything because it's in the way because I forgot I wanted to draw a Mustang. So, my absolute dream car is a Mustang, a white Mustang. Granted, I don't really know all the fancy things that are part of a Mustang, but I do want to save up for an EcoBoost Fastback Mustang. And yes, I did Google what it was because I just know what it looks like. But I really don't care what color the Mustang is because I can always just get it wrapped, I guess. I don't know. It's just the Mustang. It's so pretty. I just love how it looks. So yeah, one day in the even further off future, I will have a Mustang. Yeah. gonna lie, this was the second time I drew the Mustang. The first time it was just so unproportionate. I just scrapped the entire thing and cut it out because it wasn't it. But this time I actually went a bit better. Okay, so now I'm going to be writing in Psalms 37:5. I really like this Bible verse. It's one that I'm trying to focus on and remember more day to day. It's a really nice verse to keep in mind when things might be getting busy, to remember to give it to God. I tend to try to have control over every aspect of my life, and that's not the best because then I'm holding back parts of my life from God, and things start to stack up, and I get really stressed and overwhelmed, and then I get into a slump. I've been working on giving all parts of my life to God, and I find that it helps me with stress, and I'm less overwhelmed because I know that things will be okay and that God's got my back. Okay, and the Bible verse is, commit everything you do to the Lord, trust Him, and He will help you. Okay, and now I'm just writing in little tidbits. I kind of want to just remember, create, and think. I don't just do things mindlessly. I always think about like what's going on and stuff. Okay guys, well that's gonna be it for my video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope that you guys just have a great week, great night whenever you guys are watching this. Yeah, and if you guys want, you guys can write down your own form of the vision board. Like, you don't have to draw like I did. You can like find different things from Pinterest and stuff and just paste it on a board or anything. But yeah, this is kind of cool just to be able to have some goals drawn out for me because I can see it a bit more clearly, and then in the future I'll be able to look back at it and just to see where I've come. Anyways, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on those post notifications. I hope that you guys have a great rest of your week. Peace!